What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Why did I decide to delete my most watched YouTube video? Let's get straight into it. About 1 year ago, when I had just started my YouTube channel, I was still very small. I think I had less than 200 subscribers. This one girl that was following me reached out to me and we started talking. And to keep a very long story short, we started talking a lot on a daily basis, and we grew really fond of each other. So at one point we decided that we were gonna meet. Now I was obviously living in Barcelona and she was located on the east coast of the USA near Indiana. So logistically, it was pretty hard to figure out how we were gonna meet. So at one point we decided, let's meet in Las Vegas. I had a wedding in Los Angeles, so I felt like it was a good idea to combine this wedding with a little road trip to Las Vegas so I could go and meet her and hang out a few days. So that's what we did. And obviously, me having the YouTube channel and constantly looking for new cool content and documenting my new life, I felt like it was a really good idea to make a video about this. So I did, and the video was called I Flew 6,000 Miles to Meet Her. Now I'm sure that most of you guys watching this who are familiar with my channel and who have been around for quite some time have seen this video, as it is my most popular and my most viewed video up till this day. I took it down last night, and when I took it down it had close to 14,000 views. Now the video itself was pretty messy. Like, it was an ugly situation. When we met, things didn't really go as planned. It wasn't really a lovey-dovey romance story, and we had a lot of arguments, a lot of fights. It was a pretty dramatic video which showed the ugly side of both of us. So as we were hanging out in Vegas and vlogging, we would get into these crazy arguments and it would be all on camera. Now mind you, obviously she was very aware of the fact that everything was being filmed, as most of the time she was actually the one holding the camera. And after meeting her and saying goodbye, I was at a very low point. I was very disappointed at the way everything went down. I had certain expectations that were not met. I was upset at the way I acted, she acted, like it was just bad. I actually didn't look at the footage that we made until I believe maybe like a month later. Like, I didn't even want to look at it. So when I finally did, I was shocked by the way we acted. Like, you know, I barely recognized myself. I couldn't believe that I could be such a douchebag. And to be fair, she also looked very bad on it. And the point that I'm about to make now is very vital to this video. She looked completely out of character. I have a very good understanding of who she is. We still talk to this day. We're actually still pretty close, and we're still very good friends. And she's actually a wonderful person. And the side of her shown in that video was by far her worst side. Now, granted, I also look bad, and my thing had always been, if I'm gonna do this YouTube thing, I'm gonna do it right. I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers who's gonna show you how perfect my life is, show you all the highs, and never show you the lows. So when I finally came around to editing the video and having a finished vlog, I decided that it was important for me to show this to my followers. One of my main things has always been, cancer does not make you a better person. Just because you have experienced tragedy or illness, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're a saint. So for me, it was important to display this by putting out the video. So fast forward, I ended up putting out the vlog. It got a ton of reactions, a ton of views. And also, her first reaction, you know, after watching the vlog was, thank you for making this vlog, thank you for putting it out, and showing me my bad side. Like, I needed to see that side of me that I was not aware of. Like, now I know that I have to work on myself. Now I'm aware that I'm a very flawed person, and I can use this as a tool to better myself. So in the end, it all worked out. We both learned from it. We continued to be friends, and our relationship was better than ever. So fast forward 8 months and close to 14,000 views later, which is about 2 weeks ago, she calls me and she tells me, Lorenz, I want you to take down our video. And it completely caught me off guard. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So she said, I don't like certain comments, it hurts me. I just want the video to go away. So my initial reaction was, what the hell? Like, it doesn't work that way. Like, I'm not about to just take down my most popular video, as it is a big draw for people to my channel. Also, you were very aware that we were filming everything as you were holding the camera most of the time. You knew what it was. It's been up for 7 months. You never asked me to take it down. So, what's going on? So she responded by saying there have been some very nasty comments in the comment section. I don't like the way that I'm portrayed. I don't like the video. I want you to take it down. So I went to have another look at the comment section, which I already, had read beforehand, obviously, because I read all my comments. And granted, there were maybe 1 or 2 nasty comments, but overall, like, it wasn't that bad. Not as bad to the extent where I would want to take down the video, but I was sympathetic towards her feelings. So I said, look, let's try to meet in the middle and let me disable the comment section. That way people can no longer comment, so you're not going to be reading any more hurtful comments, and that's it. We can move on and it'll be fine. But for her, she was very adamant that she wanted the video to be taken down. She said, I don't want to be on your channel anymore. I don't want the video to stay up. Disabling the comment section is not enough. I want you to take it down. So at this point, I felt like she was being very unreasonable, because look, this is my career. This is what I'm trying to do with my life. I'm not about to take down one of my biggest flagship videos. It doesn't work like that. Especially if you're not giving me what I consider to be a very valid reason. A few hurtful comments on the internet are just simply not enough. Like, I'm sorry, you can call me an asshole, but it's the internet. Like, people talk shit. It is what it is. Get over it. So at this point of the conversation, she goes, well, I guess that your views are more important to you than I am. So it's up to you. You have to choose between the video or having me in your life as a friend. And this was a very hard moment for me, because I do appreciate her a lot. She is someone that's very close to me, but I just felt like I cannot give in. This is my career. This is my dream. I'm working hard on it. So I cannot have people come in 7 months after a video and being like, hey, take down that video because I don't like the way that it makes me look. So I made a very conscious decision to put my YouTube channel first, and if that meant losing her, so be it. Now, I can totally understand if some of you guys watching this may think I'm an asshole for this, and you have the right to feel that way. I've never lied about the fact that I'm a very ambitious person, and in this case, I felt like I was in the right. So that's what I did, and I stand by that original decision given the information I had at that point. So then she said, well, that's all I need to know, and she hung up. So we didn't talk for 2 weeks, and then yesterday night, she actually reached out to me and about something trivial, and I decided to call her and just see like where things were at and how she was doing, because at the end of the day, I still do care about her a lot, and I just wanted us to find a way to make things right and be friends again. So we're talking on the phone, and at one point I go, does this mean that you're no longer upset with me? And she says, yes, I am. So we got back into the topic of the video. So then again, I tried to explain to her my perspective and told her everything that I just told you guys as to why I didn't understand why I should take it down. So then finally, she told me that for the past few months, she has been getting these crazy messages on Instagram by complete strangers, supposed followers or fans of mine, who have been basically telling her to kill herself. I hope you get cancer. You should die. You're crazy. You're ugly. And all types of crazy shit. And when she told me, I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. And I said, why didn't you tell me this before? So then she went on to detail all of this internet abuse that she's been getting because of this video. All of these strangers messaging her on different platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, and just people coming out of nowhere who apparently feel the need to defend me or help me. So the second that she told me this, everything changed for me. Like, I just couldn't believe it. So I instantly deleted the video, as I don't want this video to be ammo or a reason for some crazy lunatic fucks to go and threaten her over the internet, telling her to commit suicide, telling her that she's ugly and all these type of things. And I felt so bad, and I couldn't believe that she hadn't told me this before. So now, the point of me making this video is because I know that 99% of the people watching this are not in that category. I know that most of my subscribers are wonderful human beings who are extremely positive, supportive, and who have very, very pure souls. Like, I know, I read the comments, and I talk about this all the time, how my little YouTube community, how my followers are probably one of the best out there. So for me to find out that people had been messaging her on Instagram and Facebook, telling her these horrible things, it was like someone punched me in the gut, and it made me so angry. So to end this video, I would just like to address anyone who has ever felt like they needed to defend me or go and fight my battles for me. Please don't. All I ask for is your positive support, not your negativity. I don't need you fighting my battles. I don't need you to go and insult anybody that has seemingly hurt me in my life. This is not why I make videos. This is not why I share my story. Hatred is never the answer. Calling somebody names and urging somebody to commit suicide, whether or not you think it's a joke and you're not even being serious, it's not a joke. It's not okay. Alright guys, I apologize for the negative tone throughout this video. I would much rather make uplifting and motivating material, but some things just have to be said. I appreciate you watching me. To all my real supporters, wishing you all a wonderful day. I'll be back soon with more uplifting videos. It's your boy Benzo, checking out.